Hey guys, we're Paul and Natasha from Nomadic-AF. Today we're going to talk about some common travel scams that tourists may or may not be able to fall for.
We also have actually fallen for 3 of these, unfortunately, and we
Yeah,
are long-term experienced travelers for 13 years nonstop. So anybody can fall for these.
anybody can fall for these.
Some taxi scams. Taxis, they're so hard to use, and we try to use Uber or Didi.
Yeah.
Didi is a ride-sharing app in Mexico. We try to use Uber or Didi a lot, but some cities just don't have it,
Yeah.
especially when you're dealing with the airport or in smaller cities, they don't have it. So
yeah, Uber is pretty, like, if you have Uber already, you can probably just be fine with that. But Didi is a really good one for food deliveries and taxis as well.
So the first fake taxi scam or first taxi scam are fake taxis, and we actually fell for this.
We actually fell for this one
in Mexico City.
Probably more than once.
Probably
definitely
more than once.
In Mexico City.
But this is just what it sounds like. Fake taxis, like they look like regular taxis mostly.
Mostly, yeah. There's a few details here and there you can kind of figure out, and they'll probably take you 20 times around the block, and during that ride you'll start to
notice.
Figure it out.
You'll start to notice. The one we were in had just a magnetic sign on the top that said taxi, and it was the exact same kind of car, color, and everything as the taxis. And
just sitting outside of a really high tourist area.
Yeah, the museum in Chapultepec. Yeah. And as soon as we walked out of the museum, he yelled taxi, and we stepped in, not even thinking. And within 5 minutes, our fare was $15.
Yeah, the meter was just.
And we knew, so we just had him stop, and
we got out
and paid him, and
way too much money for.
Counted it as a loss. I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna pay. That's all there is to it. The next taxi scam is just regular taxi drivers. I mean, man, you will get 15 different prices from 15 different taxi drivers, especially if you don't speak the language.
Yeah.
So know what a taxi costs. Know how taxis even work, because in Mexico
they're zoned.
Some are metered. Some are based on distance. Some are collectivos. Know what you're doing when you get in a taxi. Know how much it should be. Know how it works.
You could even only be going 3 blocks, but you're going out of that zone, so that's an extra 50 pesos right there.
The next one isn't exactly a taxi, but Ubers and Didis, and you will get fake drivers. And this is sadly one we have fallen for.
This is one that is still kind of skin crawling.
It could have been very dangerous.
It could have been.
Well, first of all, what will happen is you'll be looking at your phone, standing on the street, looking around, obviously, to anybody outside of you looking for an Uber or Didi.
Yeah.
And somebody will pull up. They'll tell you they're Uber or Didi or whatever. You'll look at the app and say the car is different. And they'll say, well, that car is in the shop.
Yeah.
They will either rob you or they'll literally just take you to your destination.
Yeah, which is what happened to us.
Which is what happened to us.
They said, oh, so where are you going? And we're like, you don't know where we're going already? And we were just going to do some shopping or whatever. And they took us shopping.
They took us shopping. They took us to our next Airbnb.
Yeah.
He drove us around
really
for
weird.
40 minutes until we got to our destination. And the owner asked why we took an unlicensed car in Medellin, Colombia.
It was weird,
could have been very dangerous.
Yeah, we had all our groceries and stuff, and we put them in the back of the car and went to do something else, and he pulled around and
waited for us. I mean, but that could have been very bad. We could have been robbed, killed, anything.
It was really, was really scary once we figured it out, but it was totally fine. The guy was nice and everything.
The guy was great, but it happens a lot. You will get fake Uber and fake Didi drivers.
Yeah, confirm the license plate, confirm the car type and color, even the picture of your driver.
Don't greet him by their name. Ask them their name.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what we did. We were like, "Oh, Carlos," and he's like, "Yep," and
sure.
Off we went. So make sure you're careful with this. They're all scams that are quite common. If you can think of some more, or if you've been got. We want to hear about it.
For sure.
Thanks a lot, and lates.